It's that time again, guys. It's Sunday. We're a little late today. Forgive us for that, but it's actually the biggest day of the season. It's finals. With me today, I have OG commentator Steven.
What's going on, guys and gals?
And I've got our usual duo of Zach and Jay.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's going on?
Friends.
What's going on, guys? So,
Salutations.
been a crazy year. Been a crazy couple weeks too. Obviously, playoffs had some controversy in it, but in the end, we ended up with two solid players that definitely earned their spots in playoffs and earned their spots in finals. So, we are giving away Celesteela today for it's a VGC build, whatever. If you guys want to drop in a Magikarp on GTS asking for a level 100 Celesteela, let us know in the chat that you've done so, and we will be able to send that out to you guys. So this is the brackets that we're looking at right now. What'd you say, by the way?
That's a dope, handout right there.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Real dope.
That's actually one of my favorite Celesteelas.
I was like,
Really-
I was
really
looking at
difficult to deal
VGC, like top VGC teams, and what's a good Pokemon to give away that's kind of valuable.
Celesteela is nasty when played right.
Yeah, exactly. So, as you can see, this was the bracket for the playoffs. We had Mike and Zach in finals versus each other. Now, Mike's a 3-season veteran. This is his first time in finals. Zach's a 2-season veteran. This is his second time in finals. So
It's like we're good at this game or something.
So, really, really proud of that guy. He's come a long way. His comeback from the first 5 weeks was really huge.
Oh my god, yeah.
It was huge.
Yeah.
It was huge.
And I gotta say, it was definitely worth watching. One last look at this Celesteela. You guys wanted it shiny. I know you do. Alright, and then we have match 1 of the playoffs of finals. It's a best of 3, so this could go anywhere from 2 to 3 matches. I'm not going to spoil how many we have. I'm sure, Zach, you want to talk about your team.
Oh sure. Yeah. So I guess I do have the insight to my team here. Now that finals is over, I'm gonna actually reveal a little surprise to y'all that some of you may know. I don't know. But I tried not to really spoil it because I didn't really want people talking to my main mans. But Steven over there, gotta give you my props. He has been my loyal testing partner throughout the entire duration of playoffs.
Steven was always asking me to playtest, dude. And I was always like, "Yeah, I'm busy, bro." And he's like, "Dude, you trying to playtest?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm busy." But to be fair, I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, so I was always doing shit when he would ask me.
Always busy.
And I would be in the middle of making Pokemon for Speakman or something. He'd be like, "You trying to playtest?" I'd be like, "If you have a team that you want me to use, send it to me. I'll use it. But I'm not making up a team."
That's what was dope about playtesting Zach, because he kind of knew what he was already up against, and he was like, "Yeah, I already got a team," and then I would kind of make alterations from there if I felt the
Exactly.
need. But 9 times out of 10, I really didn't. So that was nice. It was definitely a pleasure playtesting with you, Zach.
I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I owe a lot of my my playoff success at any point, to Steven for helping me playtest so much. Because I mean, honestly, it helped me figure out a lot of things that really did work and things that didn't work, like pledge moves, for instance.
So you guys know what's interesting about playtesting? There's a little bit of back and forth in the league about it. Sometimes certain players don't. They say they don't playtest. Certain players say it's a waste of time, and then other players during playtesting might get when I playtest you, I adjust my team to the teams and strategies that you're using, and a lot of people might be like, "But he wouldn't know I was doing that," and it's that's not the point though. This is a worst case scenario. How well does your team? How well does your team match up against someone who did know? Who did know? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's exactly how I made Mike's teams mock teams, because I was like, what is the absolute worst team I would hate to face against? And it was Mega Blastoise Trick Room. So this entire first team was actually designed specifically to counteract his Trick Room team.
You know what? Now
So-
that I think about it, Zach, you just spoiled everything.
Shut up.
Not really. Not
Yeah,
really. I didn't.
You're
say anything
spoiling
wrong.
You
more
said-
stuff by even mentioning anything.
That's fair. That's fair. But I just want to let you know.
But
I
to be
caught it.
fair,
I
to be
caught
fair,
it.
no. But no. To be fair, I was just saying in general.
This is a
This
fantastic
team-
match, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. This team was made to mess up Blastoise because Blastoise under Rain or versus my Sun team, either one, it was just nasty when it went off. Absolutely nasty. Even though given the testing, some of the movesets were actually very different. Even though most of the mons on this team were pretty much the mons that he brought on that mock team I made.
Played-
Yeah, so it was definitely a very hard fought match for sure. We have Mr. Mime here, you know, with the support. He was there for Fake Out, of course, but also he was there for the taunt support. He has a very good speed tier, or I would say at least a decent speed tier of like I would think it's base 90. It comes in very handy actually versus some clutch mons. So you may see later in the matches how that plays out. We got Politoed here. A lot of times, the past couple weeks, I've been known for bringing a Scarf Politoed set. So this one's a little different. You might get a little feel for it as the matches go on. But this is not the Scarf Politoed that I have been bringing lately. Volcarona, you'll see. It's mostly the same, but a
fucking
little
see.
tech there. Yeah.
Wait, how did we go? Are you still are you only halfway through your team?
Oh no. Yeah, mostly,
Yes.
but I was just about to get to it. The Mega Manny, the Kingdra, and the Amoonguss are all pretty much the exact same ones I've been bringing. So
Okay.
well, that's pretty much all I got to say about that
So
team.
Mike's coming in here, dual weather. This whole playoff is a huge weather war. Then he's got his Coffigigus. This
God
Pokemon sets of his Trick Room is also a super bulky, super annoying Pokemon with that mummy ability. It can really come in clutch. Whimsicott is helping him out with obviously priority prankster support. And then he did use Mega Blastoise, didn't he?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that's what
this
you're
is
saying.
Mega
I spoiled.
Blastoise.
Yeah, I
This is
definitely
Mega
spoiled it.
Blastoise.
To be fair though, if you see Blastoise on a roster, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be a Mega.
I don't know though. It's a good supporter, and with
It's decent.
with
It's decent,
like
but
especially
compared-
not on this team, but if it was a team that was afraid of rocks,
Yeah, I mean that's fair, I guess. But
I mean, anything can happen in the league, ladies and gentlemen. The meta
That's
evolves.
that's fair.
Contingent
We could
on
see Z move.
teams
We could
you're
see
going
Z move
against.
Blastoise. We could get screwed.
yeah. So then he brings his Tyranitar, second weather setter, and not his Mega allegedly, and that Pokemon just pairs with Exadrill for a 1-2 punch combo. Kind of, I mean, obvious. That's an obvious one, you know.
Yeah,
So I'm ready if you guys are.
Wait, can
Oh, absolutely.
Can I just say, I went to the restroom and Ian went through all of Mike's team within that time limit.
Yeah, this playoffs I've gotten really good at just slapping through teams, man.
Just slapping some mons on there.
Slapping through them. All right, guys, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go! We're off.
I feel like you really need to lean into that, Ian.
Yeah,
Just lean into
go!
All right.
So it was actually pretty funny because the testing was pretty funny for this one because I would play against Steven and like I would try to face his Blastoise and he would refuse to Mega Evolve because he wanted the rain dish healing.
That's retarded. Well, that's Steven for you.
That's retarded.
You hush.
Hey, I'm gonna drench these Pokemon.
Listen, soak.
I'm so.
And that actually worked.
It worked in a match that nobody ever saw.
We saw it. That was enough. All you need is one. All you need is one, and you know.
All right, so we have. You're slower than Ninetales.
Yeah, Politoed, man.
Boom. Setting up the rain so he can't Aurora Veil T1.
Yeah.
Then Kame comes out and he's going to go ahead and set up Trick Room. Which is exactly what you were scared of.
Yep.
So you taunt.
Yep. But
Miss Cleo.
Dot, bro.
he
Miss Cleo.
knew, man.
He friggin' knew, dude.
He was like, he might
was
bring taunt. He
huge.
just might.
Huge.
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 That was
fucking
a huge
I would-
play.
Huge.
Yeah, no, I
Huge.
was really afraid after that. I was
Because of the
super
hammer.
afraid. So we see this Blastoise over here, and I'm like, all right. So I actually go wide guard because I was expecting Water Spout, kind of like Trick Room Eruption with Camerupt, but he does not.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's ridiculous, especially under rain.
Interesting. So he goes for
But
his
this water-
and crit.
Yeah.
Talk about that RNG, huh, guys?
I'm not
If
gonna
they
lie,
hit-
though, right here,
if
I
it-
question why Mike didn't go for the Volcarona.
Yeah, because that was just murder.
No, I don't think you
But-
ever did this, Zach, in our playtest.
Yeah, that team wrecked me so bad that I felt like I needed a counter to that Blastoise specifically.
And lo and behold.
Bloomadilla!
You were like, I don't feel like you did this. I was like, yeah, like if you remember in testing, I got screwed by that team a lot.
And
a
you crit,
critical.
the double crit. So it's like RNG is on both players' sides this round.
It seems,
Yeah, absolutely. Already, beginning of the match.
I feel like we're throwing a lot of salt on here, Ian. Like it's,
What are you talking about?
anyway,
It's
Sin
like
Stream
this.
comes
It's
out,
a win.
Tyranitar, fucking Diablos.
Alright, so you know that you're going to be able to change weather at your whim now.
If I want, yes. But I'm like, you know what? There might be some rock slides coming, so I'm gonna protect just in case. And I
Get
tried
the
to
spore, yeah.
spore the Coffer Grigus.
Was
That
so
way,
clutch
you
right
know.
there.
Yeah, because I was expecting, you know, maybe some Calm Minds or something to come. So now I'm pretty much just trying to waste his Trick Room turns away.
Miss Cleo. That's a good name for a conference.
Call me now for your free reading.
Well, I mean, because she's dead.
Is she dead?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, bro. Can we
I
get
know
Miss-
she got arrested for like...
Spoilers!
Can
I'm
we
kidding.
get
I'm kidding.
Miss
Miss
Cleo.
Cleo dead? Question mark? Or are you just gonna
Miss
go-
Cleo... died. July 26, 2016. Rip Miss Cleo.
That's why she's great for. And
Somebody,
look, even
somebody use a medium so we can call her now. You don't know who Miss Cleo is,
I
dude?
have no idea who that
Dude.
is, to be honest.
I mean, the quote that I've been saying alone, if you don't know that quote, then, like...
to be fair,
I
like
got you.
Miss Cleo
Look at
was TV. Like nobody uses TV
Dude,
anymore. Like,
That's true. That was also, like, early 90s.
yeah.
Anyway, Puff goes for the encore, but it fails. Treeborn Frog uses Ice Beam. And the Puff just can't take... Oh, he lives with the Twisted Journey.
Now we
Twisted
have-
Dimension.
Now this was rough. This was rough. I made the misclick and didn't Mega Evolve main that trigger. I think I changed the move or whatever, and went back and forgot to do it. But it was fine because Sunny Day comes out. I really didn't care about Sunny Day at all. The only backlash from this was that I did probably miss out on the KO with Volt Switch.
Yeah.
So Ally Switch made some interesting plays in these playoffs so far. In a couple weeks, yeah, it's been really clutch this season, but only in like very specific situations.
Yeah, no, I feel that completely. Ally Switch was really good this season in general. I liked using it. So now he's pretty much saying, you know, screw the Trick Room. I'm encoring his Coffer Grigus, knowing he was probably going for the Trick Room so that I can force him to just make some bad plays here at this point. So now he's forcing the Ally Switch. He's it's basically a dead mon at that point. Yeah.
And he knows it.
Yeah.
So Sunny Day. And then switch to.
Snow Warning.
Yeah.
And with that out, with his Treeborn Frog out, he can't change weather at his whim.
Yeah. And so he tries to encore the protect from the Amoongus, but of course I predict the encore, and I'm like, I'm getting rid of that Puff right now. I learned from my matches from like before that Puff needs to go immediately, and I cannot let I cannot leave it there to just, you know, do its shenanigans, or otherwise I lose out on momentum hard. So that was all like really well played,
Huge
you know,
loss.
predicting the encores.
I wonder
Yeah.
if Mike knew that Miss Cleo was dead.
I'm pretty sure he did. If he knows the reference of Miss Cleo, I could ask him.
I'll be honest, I don't.
Watch him have just chose that name like he doesn't know who Miss Cleo is.
Like Miss Cleopatra. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was too.
It's a double. It's definitely a
Double
double.
entendre.
So this surprised me because I was like, I don't know how the Ninetales. Oh, from the Tailwind. That's what it is. Right. The Tailwind. I forgot about the Tailwind.
And you were anticipating an ally switch.
Yeah. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
But he doesn't. He goes for the Shadow Ball instead. And
Yeah,
Black
he wanted to get
Hole's
rid of that
son
Volcarona.
goes to 27 and gets hit by hail. And she goes back. Lots of switching this round.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the whole weather war right there. That's the mind games of the weather
I'm sorry.
war.
That sounded
Here's
so
weather lab.
refreshing. What was that just opened up?
Not me.
Oh, that was a refreshing cold
here we
beverage
go.
of
Oh.
Coke Zero,
I knew
a
it.
loyal sponsor.
God,
Set him up for it.
why?
Hey, listen to this.
Oh, that's very.
Hold on, wait for it. Yep.
This is why you're not a spokesperson, Zach. Giga Drain.
My Palitoad is actually
TV.
special because it's shiny, so when it drizzles, it's actually drizzling Coke Zero.
No.
Wouldn't that be like?
That's not even
Pepsi
cool.
Clear?
Like, can you think of something cool to talk about for once?
Dude, Coke Zero is all about being cold.
sounding
It's
a lot
cold,
like
it's
me
refreshing,
right now.
it's great.
Bro.
And I'm still giving out those Celesteelas, guys. If you want them, come get them.
Put him in.
Or Coke Zeros. We have those too.
Oop, nope, what?
You think?
But yeah, at this point, I was expecting him to switch out. So I was like, you know what, we'll bet. Let's get rid of this Ninetales real quick as much as we can. The reason that I actually go Citrus Berry on this was because this is a defensive nature Politoad. So the physical HP recovering berry, Iapapa berry, was on the Amoonguss instead. I felt like Amoonguss needed it more because I really needed to make sure that Blastoise wasn't going to be a problem.
That's fair. That's fair. And here he comes, Diablos. I see he didn't take our suggestion in naming his Tyranitar Diablos. He hasn't been in the fray with his J. He hasn't been in the fray.
I
He
felt
doesn't
like he
understand.
had something named Diablos before, but I don't remember. Diablos is a very common name for Pokemon,
But for
like Behemoth.
But like Tyranitar though?
Yeah.
Do you know what Diablos I'm referring to?
No.
Have you ever been up
I don't
against
think he does.
a black Diablos?
You heard him.
Wait, are we talking about Monster Hunter? Because I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about Monster Hunter? Because I don't play
That
Monster Hunter.
curtain of
Yeah,
sand and
yeah.
man just pops out of nowhere.
I've literally never played Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that was just like this big sand dragon monster thing.
But yeah, this Volcarona was just basically out there to die. At this
It was
point
fodder
and
at
do
this point.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did its purpose.
Served its purpose.
Yeah.
Whatever you
It was crazy though, because I didn't even know like you could crit with Z moves. I never seen it happen.
Yeah, it happens.
When
Yeah.
RNG is on your side. When RNG is on your side.
That's like the best insurance coverage you can have.
I think I will have to make
Is it though? Because
logo
it
now.
could be
The
bad.
hands
bro.
and it just has the dice.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, I know. I have them every once in a
But
while.
yeah, I predicted the switch into Excadrill at this point, so I was like, let me hit the Tyranitar since I know it can't protect at this point.
Right.
So, and now that sets him back a turn.
Well, it's not that it can't protect because there's a 50% chance that it can.
Oh, we don't know if that's confirmed or not. You know, that never happens. That never decides a playoffs match ever.
Did you-
Actually,
did-
I wasn't salty about that. I took that way.
I'm not salty.
My man's got an IV drip just to replenish all the fluids in his body from all the salt.
Part of the mummification process. Miss Cleo. knows all about it.
Mummification process.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we refer to as a callback.
And the Scald takes him down. Her. Whatever.
Oh man.
And then here it comes.
And he's asleep, which is like the best for you.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So now it's like this thing's just basically useless.
We just have to watch Pokemon getting smacked by snow.
That happens.
Yeah.
Changes it to sand, so now he's faster.
I wonder what it feels like. Does it feel like ice cubes are just in your face? Ow.
Dude, have you never been hit by hail?
No.
It's
I live in
it
Baltimore.
sucks.
It's like the most bipolar weather ever.
No, go to St. Louis.
Could you imagine like being in the stands, like those little green people in the back just getting smacked by sand, rain?
For your information, we are those green people.
Are we?
We are
I'm
those
not
green people.
I'm not green. I'm not getting smacked by sand or hail. I am getting smacked by the saliva that you're spitting while you're talking. That's.
Ew. Ew. It's,
I guess.
Yeah, come on,
and I was wrong for slurping with the Coke can? Okay.
Dude,
bro.
how do you
Yeah.
slurp with a lisp?
Oh!
You guys
Just
are
like I
wild.
eat the.
I'm saying, like,
Oh,
how does your slurp sound like you have a lisp?
I'ma
don't
just.
say it.
I'ma just say I eat the groceries like that too.
Oh.
Oh.
So about that Arbok. Spelled Cobra backwards.
But like you wouldn't do it with Grimer, so you can't really like Arbok and Ekans. Grimer
Well,
and-
Muck.
So what is a Alolan backwards? Is that like not?
Nolan. Nailon.
No.
Nalolan.
No, because there's an A at the end.
Nalolana.
But yeah, now at this point, he's down to his like last two Pokemon. It's like,
Oh,
it's
in the
done.
speed.
Anola.
Anal cum. That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Did you just say that?
Well, it's muck
Did you just say
backwards.
that word?
Cut the stream.
Cut the
Fade to
stream. The
black.
stream is
Fade
dead.
to black.
Did this dude just do this?
Burn it and throw it away.
What happened?
Delete the video.
What happened? Uh-oh, we had a Z move, ladies and gentlemen.
We had a Z move. We have a black
Signature.
screen again.
I'm gonna have to send that off for
Black-
editing
black-
the footage.
Blacked out audio. No. Just make it Jerry Springer. Just start doing like.
So,
So Alolan backwards is Anola.
wait, is it? Let me see. I'm gonna write this down.
Gotta write it down. All right, guys.
Big win for Zach.
Big W.
Yeah, big wins.
Claps for the
Huge
Dark
wins.
Horse.
Huge wins.
I'm not
The
gonna
Dark
do it.
Horse
You
rises.
you don't summon my graphics. I summon my graphics. it was a huge win.
Oh my god.
Power of the
Alright, so oh man, remember this fish though?
Oh god, man, this match was. Okay, so
majestic
this
beast.
is a match that I like to call bringing the wrong leads.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, that's what I call it. Getting punished for bringing the wrong leads.
So talk about your team, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, didn't you want to
well,
give this Charizard away even though it was so bad and nobody used it?
Huh?
What?
That Charizard?
No, Celesteela is a much better giveaway.
I mean, I guess. I was just, I didn't have an MVP, man. I wanted to be special.
You're never gonna get an MVP either.
Oh man.
At
What
this
am I even in
rate.
this league for? What am I even in this league for?
What's the closest
What
you
has this all
came?
been
What is the
about?
closest you came to an MVP?
Gly score, where then you voted for freaking Umbreon.
I feel like when we go off on these
Umbreon did a
tangents-
lot of work that week.
Dude, it literally just spammed yawn. Anything could have done that.
Thank you.
The
Well,
Anything
there could have
could
been a
have done
misclick,
that.
Zach.
The
There could have been a
viewers
misclick.
spoke.
The viewers were wrong.
Okay, so
Umbreon used Yawn on them, and they fell asleep and were just drowsy.
This
They
is
just hit something.
this is a classic team by Hendo. He's doing dual weather again, bringing his Tyranitar Exadrill combo package. He's got possibly Mega Gardevoir.
Yeah.
And Arcanine here. So those are two huge hitters, especially to lead with.
So this is actually my double weather team too. I originally, this was a tough team that actually compromised because I had the possibility, with Volcarona having access to 100% accurate hurricanes and fire moves. So it's in sun or rain, it would have been a fine choice. It just really lost really hard to Stealth Rock, and I was afraid of that. So I actually changed it up, and for better or worse, I came with Infernape instead. Infernape here, with the in general utility, fake out support, and I think this is actually my my Iron Fist Infernape, with Thunder Punch, Mach Punch, priority to hit the Excadrill. Yeah. So that's that, and then we have this is actually a Dayform Lycanroc. I brought Dayform because it gets Sand Rush, so I was like, if he has his Sandstorm out there, I'm a wipe. I'm a body thing.
So he's a good boy.
Oh yeah, he's a good boy, but
Good old Pupper.
yeah.
Good old.
Anyway, so this is obviously Charizard Y. He's a very powerful mon on his own. He doesn't even really need the
Jack?
things on its own. Yeah? You hear me?
You're the man.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're the man.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so
Thanks,
and then we got, of course, the Politoed, Kingdra, and Manectric special. Actually, no, sorry. This Manectric is special. I'm sorry. So Charizard is the obvious mega here. Obviously, I'm not bringing Vanilla Charizard to any match who would. That would be kind of ridiculous. And then we have base Manny here, and the Manny is here as a choice item on. I felt like Arcanine's Wild Charge could have been a problem, and possibly Electros. So I have Manny here for the Lightning Rod support. So it has that and some choice item to really kind of put pressure on the team.
All right, cool. Well, I'm ready if you guys are.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
This is actually the shortest match of the lineup, so let's roll right into it. 1, 2, 3, go.
And the team is it was just it was just a very poor lead decision in my opinion. I should have went with Politoed Kingdra. Maybe that would have been a lot harder to deal with. I guess I was just I was shook at the time, of his possible double weather and what that could do.
I'm sorry, I was having a private conversation with Steven.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
clairvoyance probably.
Yeah. Get out.
Alright, so
next
the
up.
Intimidate goes off and takes both your monkey and your dog down a peg.
Dang, they've been reduced to monkey and dog.
And Doggo.
Mojo Jojo's Burning Flames have been cut in half.
That was a good one. I like
Which is
that.
super rough since this is the Iron
Dampened
Fist
even.
variant. Yeah.
Soaked, if you will. Fake out! So
And he avoids.
that's some RNG right there.
Yeah. That's our RNG for RK9.
RK9 RNG. And then
At least one of the RK9s made it, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, and this Hyper Voice Gardevoir just wrecks right now. And it's like,
Would you
yeah,
say
exactly.
that it defecates on your team?
Oh, for sure. That thing hits like
when
a
you
truck.
just have to accept it for what it is.
And at this point,
We
I'm
have
just,
to use
I'm,
PC
I'm,
words
I'm
here.
just forced into a bad situation
I mean,
at this
in all
point.
actuality.
Would you say that defecate is worse than shit?
Yes. In the term of how it's used, because I feel like
And this was actually a support
Gardevoir
pepper.
lifted her skirt and defecated
now use the
on
other
his
one.
team.
Now use the other one.
gave
Gardevoir
me
lifted her skirt and shit all over him.
She gave me the squirts.
Okay, just
Zach, way to ruin something that was good.
Was this good? It wasn't for me.
That's what she said.
Damn.
Mike didn't reciprocate.
Reciprocate?
Reciprocate.
I thought you said reciprocate. I was like, what? Alright, so Scald goes off. And under rain. Oh, why didn't he target the doggo?
I panicked at that point, honestly. And
Voice is too
just
strong.
Yeah, I was like, this guard of
Oh,
ours
and
is
then you
wrecking me
bring
right
out
now.
your Swift Swimmer knowing he can change weather at will.
Huh? Will.
At will.
Oh, at will. I thought you said something about will. Anyway, yeah, no, I made very tough decisions.
And
in
he
that
can
match.
set up a free Aurora Veil here, right? Come on,
Yeah,
do it.
Pretty much.
Do it. You're gonna do it. Muddy water.
It was like I
Ride
said, like,
that dirt.
ride that dirt. As soon as I made that lead, I was just like, I forced myself into a really bad position now.
Dang. What, Phil? Phil, you can't call me right now. I'm in the middle of a stream.
He knows that.
I know, so why is he calling?
Phil, what you doing, man?
Right.
What you doing?
Wait a
Phil?
second.
Right? So it was
Do
just
you
very
not
ironic.
know, Miss Cleo? Because if he knows
Yeah, this
Miss
is-
Cleo, it's a double entendre.
Yeah. But if he doesn't, then
It's
that's
just a happy coincidence.
happy coincidence, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with.
It's almost more legendary. Boom, boom, double kill.
But now, yeah, my rain core is useless. Just done.
It's the finals,
now
so we
this-
can get away with a little bit more foul language here. Nobody watches the finals.
That's not true. We're watching the finals. We're those little green people in the back, Ian, as you said.
Damn it. There's only 8 of us. Alright, so you Mega Evolve because that's your only real choice at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just grasping at straws, you know, just trying to come back.
Making the playoffs not as legendary as they could be.
Thanks.
Jesus.
So you were
I know,
panicking
right?
here, you say?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, man, that hyper voice was
Dude,
scary. Jesus.
so
I'll-
I've physically been in the room with Zach when he's panicked before. I was here during season 2 finals, and I've watched him panic.
My favorite memory.
and
Of the
Makes you
league.
think
I
twice
can just
about
see
coming
him
down to
like-
visit Ian, right?
somehow breathing with a lisp, and then
That's just
that's
just rude.
writing in his notebook. It's ableist.
Is that what that is?
What is,
Some people call it being a dick.
you know what? I feel really disrespected. I'm goodbye. This is
But you knew
my
this was
farewell
happening
to the
the second
league.
match.
Farewell tour. Just stick around, Zach. I got a little surprise for you at the end.
Yes, he does.
Ooh.
Steven, don't you
It's-
also have a surprise for him?
I do not. I don't have a surprise.
Oh, damn.
I
It's
also
like-
do not have a surprise for you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Tell me how you
It's
really
okay.
feel, though.
It's because Ian was here
Come
bringing out
on.
the gifts.
You
Bring it up.
you said you had a surprise.
I did
that
not.
was
You were
yes,
putting
did.
words in my mouth.
Oh my
You're putting
god.
words in my mouth.
were
You
definitely
fucking
putting words in
said,
my
dude.
mouth. No, I
I was-
and I asked you to pull this up.
I was so upset when the overheat did not knock
pay
out that
for
buzzard. I was like, that buzzard is just beefy for no reason.
Isn't it though?
And now look,
Like-
you're stuck at -2 with no more fucking power. Just saying.
Who invited you?
You did.
And the bird that he scalped
did,
off of
actually.
Jackson.
Shh.
So
Hey, I prefer Jay to you.
Thanks, man.
In the sense, you know, as commentary partner. I mean, you're a decent friend. Jay gets mad at me and then doesn't really like to forgive me.
I mean, I don't feel like Jay really ever forgives anyone.
That's
Like he says it. He says it.
But then in the
But,
back,
like,
he's like looking at them
He
like,
never forgets.
I
He
can
never forgets.
I can
forgive,
confirm.
To
never
this-
forget.
Confirm.
To this
You know
day,
how many
I have
times
still-
Jay has accepted my friend request on Facebook
To-
just to throw it
to-
out?
Hell yeah.
I'm like, bro, let's be friends, and he'd be like, all right.
No.
2
all
weeks
right.
later, gone. I'm like,
You
yo,
know what I'm
here's
saying?
another friend request.
I took-
Accepted.
I took him
Gone.
off like a week ago too.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
What are you check? Steven, are you
Stop trying.
checking your friends everyone? Like, oh, let me see if Jay's
No,
still my
because
friend.
I'd go to his stuff to be like, "What's up, Jay?" And they'd be like, "Oh, we're not friends again." Okay, that's all right. I'm not even gonna try anymore. He'll send me a friend request when he's ready. But
We'll
this
see.
this friend request is never coming.
back and forth.
Hey,
You guys.
hey,
have-
if it makes you feel better, to this
I got
day
you,
I have not.
got you right now, Steven.
To this day, I have not lived down the Tarakion exchange.
well, that was a
Bruh,
big deal.
You bring it up. I don't even care about it anymore. To be honest.
TBH.
You
I'm
care
lying.
about it. You
I'm
care about it.
lying.
You say you forgive me. You say you forgive me, but you haven't forgot.
I
That
told you,
motherfucking
otherwise,
Tarakion.
You a shady.
See?
And that's that though, guys. That was the second round going to Mike, leading to
Yeah, that was-
a 3-round playoff for the second time in 3 years.
That was rough though, because I was coming back basically from almost a 6-0. I was almost a 6-0. At this point, I'm I'm trying to get myself back into the game. I'm like, all right, man, just get yourself back into the game. You took
It's a
an
good
L,
thing that in the
just come back
playoffs, those numbers like don't matter. It sucks in the season when you take that 6-0. You're like,
Oh my
like
gosh, yeah. In season, 6-0 is just heartbreaking, man. Especially when you try so hard to just get a couple kills.
how
and you
about
just
when
can't.
it's season 2 and you're going up against Gurr and it's his last week, but only he knows that. and so he brings 5 Pokemon, and you say,
And still whoops you.
and you say we can restart if you want. He says, nah, I'm good.
No, I only need 5 to beat you.
I told you, there's an IV drip in here from my man.
Where
Replenish.
you wear my
Fluids.
shoes?
To be fair though, Steven, I think you have probably had the most collected 6-0s out of anybody in a single season.
Oh, that's fair.
How does it feel?
That's fair. Why do you think when Ian asked me to analyze the teams, I just happened to disappear or just redirect them? That's not a coincidence. That's just pure facts. Like,
To be fair though, you
my-
were really
my top
helpful in
game.
testing.
Yeah.
You were really helpful in testing until you started bringing random stuff like
I'd also like to point out that
physical
it's been-
attacking.
Shut up, Zach. Jay was saying something.
No, I'm just saying it's been 2 minutes and Steven still hasn't accepted the friend request I sent him.
listen,
I
man,
don't wanna
I'm
hear
on
it.
stream.
Honestly,
You know what?
man, I don't want to hear it. Like,
Listen, I want
wanna
you
be my
to
friend.
listen.
And
When
just
you go
say
to
it.
bed at night, I just want you to hold your Terracon little plush. and
Terrakion.
Terrakion, little plush.
Terrakion.
Hold it tightly, and just think of Zach. That's
What?
how I feel every time. That's how I
Nobody.
feel.
What do you want him to have nightmares?
He forgives, but he doesn't forget.
Exactly.
Fine, Jay.
He
I
and
got
Zach
you.
are cool.
I got you.
All right, Zach.
At
So
some point.
last round,
Yeah, last
and this
round.
is the
And
team
this-
you pick. Did you have 3 teams ready, or did you have to put this together?
I did have 3 teams ready. Yeah.
And
You just
important to note, Mike
brought.
brought the same team as his last team. Now,
He brought
what's
the
important about
exact
this? What's important about this? He different leads, obviously, but in the last round when I played him in Jay's stead, and when he played William, all those matches he if he won, he brought the same team in the next round. I think that he actually only had 2 teams prepared,
Yeah.
and
I feel
and
like honestly.
that's
Okay.
why he chose the better one, obviously.
Yeah. I feel like honestly, like when you're in playoffs, you should have 3 teams ready just in case.
I had 4 teams ready, and it was hard as F to choose.
I mean, maybe he just really thought this was just gonna be an easy 2-0, like he was just gonna rock me. But like at the same time, like I don't know, man. You gotta have a team prepared just in case, like just so you can catch your opponent off guard. So it's like he doesn't expect the same stuff coming, you know. But hey, I mean, it's whatever.
well, again,
he could have just as easily brought the exact same team, but changed their items and moves up.
I'm
to
saying,
where
yeah,
they have,
and to Mike's
stuff,
credit,
yeah.
his team is very versatile. So like,
Oh,
depending on his
absolutely.
leads and stuff, his whole team dynamic could change. So
and I was still super cautious because of that. I was like, like making like plays just in case they weren't the same stuff. But I guess I'll go ahead and discuss this. This is obviously my more sun-based team, you know, without the extra rain coverage. This was
Singular weather.
Yeah, Charizard, you know, and Infernape really just there to put the pressure, you know, with their powerful fire moves for the Excadrill and the Ninetales. Mr. Mime here. Mr. Mime comes in very clutch at multiple times in this match. It has the fake out, the taunt support, and as you'll see later, it has another little tech that it uses to great effect. We have Amoonguss here, you know, obviously for the Spore support. We have Golden Toxic Gliscor here, finally making his playoffs appearance, and you'll see what he's up to. And then we have a new Gastrodon set that was pretty scary. So that's all I really have to say about that team. I felt like Gliscor and Gastrodon in general were a little difficult for Mike's sand coverage to really deal with once the Ninetales was taken care of. And I felt like I played them pretty well. Any thoughts on Mike's team or anything?
Well, again, it's the same one that he brought the last round, so there's not really much to talk about.
Right.
He's bringing a different lead, though, this time. Presumably attempting to set up a early Aurora Veil to guard his team for late game sweeping.
Especially since he
late
saw it
mid
was
to
so
late.
Good.
Yeah.
He saw it was so good the last one, so he was just like, why not?
Exactly. So I'm ready if you guys are.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm good to go.
All right.
Final match of the season, boys.
Wait, hang on a sec. Hang on.
Dude.
What's up?
Do you accept that friend request?
Boom.
Steven.
Did.
Huge.
Accept
Alright.
Huge request.
All right,
Do it
guys.
for him.
Oh. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. If you're at home and you have the raw footage of these matches, you should listen to the music. It's kind of cool. The first one was really funny. It was a BoJack Horseman one for Zach.
Oh wait, did you start watching BoJack
really-
Horseman?
No, but Zach really likes that stuff.
I do like BoJack Horseman.
So I put some funny ones in about him. Oh, this one was tight though, because this one, oh dude, this opening, it's so tight. It's like a Vegeta mix, and he's like talking about the first time he goes Super Saiyan, and like at the part where Zach first attacks. At the part where Zach first attacks, he says, and I didn't care about surpassing Kakarot, and then it happened.
This turn was important, so I don't Mega Evolve. I know that he was, you know, possibly waiting to bring in a different setter.
I didn't
so
care!
I just go Vanilla Protect. I go Vanilla Protect, and then just taunt the Mandibuzz expecting something to go off. You know, just in case. Yeah, just in case he switched in with the Tyranitar to try and change my Sun weather. I wasn't trying to give him that opening. So now he's in a tough position where he's forced to switch out the Ninetales.
I didn't care about being better than Kakarot.
Zach's out here with the 500 IQ plays. Let's see you, bro.
And it was clutch too because the Ninetales protected too, so it was just basically a free turn to taunt.
I didn't care.
God, shut up.
Dude, no, but if you listen to the track, it makes sense.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I heard it and I feel like that. I don't care parts until it's repeated over and over again. This becomes this.
Yeah. I'm saying it did become mad, but like in the song that's on there, he keeps saying it. He's like, and I just didn't care.
Post the face meme, Jay. Cue it up.
Face meme,
Wait, what?
initiate.
The lazy face.
Oh, I got you. I'm put on the Twitch chat.
Got you. That foul play hit for a lot though. I was like, dang.
But I didn't care.
I hate you so much.
Why?
So I was actually expecting a wild charge at this point, so I'm like, let me try and switch in Gliscor just in case the wild charge, you know, hits the Charizard. But he actually
Which
does bring the
means your
same support pupper set.
Gliscor
Now,
didn't care.
hold on. This
'Cause
is
you got
anime PLCZ canon. Now, Gastrodon sets with the stockpile Gastrodon. This thing is going to be hard for his sand team and Arcanine to kill.
Okay.
Because I'm going to just try to keep setting up. This is canon. This is canon.
Cannon.
Golden Toxic Gliscor powers up.
That looks like a
And-
normal Gliscor to me.
No, it's golden toxic. You see, it's glowing gold. You know, with like the waves and stuff. It's golden toxic. It's golden toxic. Leave it alone. Anyway,
Super
so he
Saiyan
goes for the
1.
beating up
Gliscor.
Super Saiyan Blue Arcanine. It is canon.
And I didn't
folks.
care!
Golden toxic Gliscor takes out the Goku.
Wait, isn't he Goku in that scenario?
No, golden toxic.
Oh, because he didn't care!
What the hell?
You're ruining the stream.
And I don't care!
So the whirlwind gets rid of my stockpile boost. Pretty upset about that actually. Was not expecting the whirlwind at all. So that was
So
pretty
that
rough.
stockpile that you were gonna.
Yeah, but the Arcanine is effectively gone.
No,
now.
no, we got
match.
that. We got that. We got it. Well,
Which
you should
was
make a
super
clip
cool
of
by
it.
me.
You should make a clip of it in the Twitch.
I should
do
make a
that?
clip of it.
I feel like you
It's
cared.
totally, it's totally canon.
I feel like he cared.
I feel like I'm losing interest.
I'm losing interest. Losing interest.
This
in
is the
match.
last match of the fucking season.
And y'all are making it a joke.
Are we? Are we really though?
No,
No,
this
no,
we're
it's
making
really-
it fun. Unlike last finals that were boring.
Well, to
It's
be fair,
just Ian,
to be fair,
'cause
that
he
was a
doesn't
live
care.
Match. That was a live match last season.
And it was terrible.
The worst.
And I will never do a live match again for that reason because that was,
I asked him, I was like, you want me to have Mike over? You want to do a live one?
I was like, no.
No, because then you're effing stuff with Discon.
No.
Bruh, no. There would have been a lot of cursing.
Wait,
in
how
that
many
shit.
Discons have you had this season?
I had one.
You've had more than one.
I only had one discon.
I
Oh
had
no, I
too
had two. One with Josh.
I had too many.
You
there
had
was a
Discon-
lot of
You
Discons
did
this
have a lot of
season for some reason.
Discons, Zach.
Zach, you had a crap ton. A defecation amount of.
I don't think that works.
Like I had one against Jay, Will, Jordan. It was bad.
Such a bad spot.
You said the template of the joke instead of the actual joke. A defecation amount.
So this Psyshock scared me because I was like, whoa, that almost kills the Amoongus right there.
Take that amount,
Defecated
multiply it,
by the defecation.
add not caring.
Alright, so the Spore puts the Gardevoir to sleep. So now she can't like wreck my team like, she did before.
She couldn't lift her skirt, and
Defecate all over me.
there it is. That's
The
canon,
squirts
ladies
have
and
been
gentlemen.
the squirts have
No,
been like,
you don't have to add the squirting.
You know, Zach,
Oh
Why do
god.
you ruin it? Why do you ruin it?
why do you take it there, man? We're not there. You're there.
It's like we give him a map and say, meet us here. And my man decides that he's
He
just
takes the GPS, but he's like, oh, I took Waze.
I took boy, I got lost.
I was listening to my music at the same time.
It told me there was a cops on your route. I didn't want to deal with
Dazzling
it.
Gleam though
They
does
want to
take
find
out
my
the
noodles
Beaky
in my
Buzzard.
trunk. I didn't want
on
them to
the
take my
Switch.
noodles.
That's
On
pretty
the
clutch,
Switch.
actually, because that bird is really hard to kill.
Oh my god, yeah. That was love.
Shirt full of ZD, pecs full of
Search
memes,
for ZD.
coming at you free. With these
Coming
3-3
This is why
piece
we write
combos.
things down before we
So yeah,
present to the
I switch out here.
Oh, it's
Don't
purple
like that
Gliscor again.
So why did you name? Wait, hold on.
Valvatores.
Why would you name it Frieza?
It's actually because that was originally its name from the beginning, and I don't really change my names.
Pokemon complete me.
But no, its nickname is based off of a RPG character from Disgaea.
Pokemon complete me.
So yeah, this flinch was rough because I was
If
like,
you want
I
a
can-
battle, then you can come and see me.
There you go. There it is. Dynamic duo.
Yeah, this flinch
right
was
there.
rough because it was like the earthquake was really gonna try and like KO the Gardevoir and the Excadrill while I set up the stockpiles. Now that the whirlwind Beaky Buzzard was gone, but the flinch did hurt. It did set set me back a bit.
Remember that song that I sang? Like, was it last stream? Not this stream, but last stream. I don't remember
last
it,
stream,
but
okay.
I wrote it. I wrote those lyrics. I wrote those lyrics, and I tried to read them off.
But you also wrote, "It's not gay if it's only dudes."
No, that was off the cuff, man.
So she does wake up, setting up the protect.
I love how Zach's
It's
just
not
ignoring it.
gay if it's only dudes. Nice. EQ doesn't really do much, but stockpile goes off again.
Yep. So this Gastrodon is tanky, man.
So how are you feeling about right here, Zach?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's scary still because I do not like hyper voice.
It's super
Gardevoir
cold
at all.
out.
Yeah.
He didn't like it. He didn't like it.
He'll like it.
He's gonna take it.
Valvatorez comes back. He's sugar!
I was like, maybe the hyper voice is coming here. Maybe
Freeze
I can
dry.
set up something.
Okay, uh-oh. It's freezing your Gastrodon. And
it does hit
oh,
that
it's
good.
it's the 10% chance of freezing. RNG.
And then the soundproof does protect the Mr. Mime.
Oh, he
You
thought
get
out
hit.
first turn. That was crazy.
Oh, and you thaw out. You know that's a 1/3 chance. You have 1 in 3 chances of thawing out. So it's actually not that hard to thaw out.
I mean,
But
well,
10% is a
33%.
1 in 10 chance of freezing.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
33. It's
Statistically speaking,
The 10%
it's easier to
is-
thaw out than it
yes,
is to be frozen.
statistically speaking, by a good 23%. Numbers just don't add up.
Numbers just don't add up.
They don't add up.
Freeze was so
What,
bad.
what
in
is
Gen
that
1.
guy? Bob?
That's what it was.
Freeze was so bad
Bill.
in Gen 1 that they had to power it down. They had to. It was
Whew.
too much.
So the protect goes off. Gara, it's a double protect.
Double protect. The
So
Ian
who uses
special.
those?
I do.
There it is.
I
But no, it's not exclusive
Why?
to me.
Why did it have to be so petty? I knew.
Dude, it's like I don't know if any of you watched that street or that podcast with Arisa and I about the Thanos and Goku or whatever, but this guy was like, and then my ex-girlfriend was like,
And
"No,
then
no, 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 no."
Mr.
And I was like,
Mime
oh, is that what she
was
sounded like?
Stop.
Oh, you're frozen and you can't thaw out. And he goes for the Z move.
I was really shook here because I was not expecting an Ice Z move at all. But the Ice Punch Z move is definitely going to connect.
Or, yeah, it's Ice Punch.
Or I was surprised. I wasn't expecting.
Take this
him to
mouth
Ice-
fist!
He was not trying to deal with this Amogus at all. I don't blame him.
Dang.
Wait, he used a different Z move in the last round, so maybe he did switch up the
Yeah, he
items.
switched it up maybe.
Or he packed 2 Z moves.
That too. That is definitely a thing.
They have been known to do that. Pack PZ moves.
So now this puts him in a weird.
That's an
position.
ancient strategy from season 2.
And now Mr. Mime falls out with the wide guard.
And you were already frozen for 1 turn, so 2 out of 3 is not.
So anyway, Mojo Jojo tries to get the heat wave off, trying to get rid of this Ninetales real quick. It does not happen. It does miss the Ninetales, unfortunately, but the Rock Slide does nothing to either Mojo Jojo or Mr. Mime because of the wide guard support.
Check the chat.
Wide guard was honestly super clutch from Mr. Mime.
Yeah,
It was
I
just
saw that.
unfortunate.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, it was really annoying in playtesting. It was super annoying.
Ugh.
It was just like, I can just keep spamming this and you can't hit me.
Yeah, that's
So now he's in a weird position right now. Because now, like, he has to deal with this Mr. Mime.
Yeah, and you can just set up wide guard like, I don't care!
I don't care.
No, Zach, don't feed into it.
Don't
It's
be-
canon now, guys.
It's canon now, but unfortunately, that was a misplay on his part. He should have hit the
Whatever
Mr.
telling you
Mime.
something he's doing.
Not hitting the Mr. Mime there was like kind of a
That's
bad
the
call in my
mistake.
opinion.
That's the mistake.
IMO.
Because that was a problem that he needed to deal with.
IMO.
Ian, you know what really annoys me?
What?
Oh, my design says last 2.
When you stream
Yeah.
on time. That really bothers me.
So now this was
Wanna stream
clutch.
on
This was
time?
clutch.
Why?
Because
So
it
I
bothers
switch
me.
out,
It is terrible. I hate
expecting,
it.
you
It
know,
annoys
like
me.
something to
Because
hit
you're
Mr.
doing
Mime.
well, and that bothers me.
And
I had to stream
I-
late today.
I protect with the Charizard, to try and keep it safe while I get this free switch in. I was basically just trying to sacrifice.
You guys
my
know
score at
that
this
last
point.
day at school, or not the last day, but you remember field day where
Just
it would
so that
come
I
up
could have the,
and everybody would be like, "We still have assignments," and be like, "Yeah, whatever. I'm going out for field day, guys."
Is that what this is right now? Field day.
Yeah.
We're in field day right now, full field day mode.
I'm going to play.
This turn,
That's it. Oh, that's it.
breaks
The
it
brick
down.
break. And
Killing
golden
Gara,
fly
this
score
Kazekage sand monster.
is canon.
Should have been.
Golden
out
toxic
Mike.
glass score is canon and takes down.
Zach, go ahead and start
That's
peeking
my
at the.
favorite
Go ahead and start
Pokemon.
peeking at the stream.
Alright, Zach, this is your chance, bro.
Here it is. So,
We have a couple
who's the
more
winner of the season? Let's cut off the player bracket. I think we got a winner.
Dun, 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 dun,
Huge. Congratulations, Zach.
Round of
Yeah.
applause.
You friggin' did it, dude. It should be showing up in about
Dang.
now seconds on your screen.
Oh, that's great. The macaroni king.
Fantastic.
The macaroni king.
Trunk full of ziti.
Welcome
pasta
welcome
ever.
With
welcome to the
salmon
Book of
flavored soup.
Champions.
I like it.
The
Welcome.
marinara monarch.
You are not competing.
I thought it was like whatever. I don't even want to try. Welcome to the champions table. I have a trophy to complete for you and Steven.
Congratulations, my friend. You deserved it.
Is that all you have to say?
I'm glad that we did all the play testing. It was.
I
Come on, dude,
appreciate
you said.
everybody.
You know you said it.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Jobs
All right.
Would you
Well,
like
I'll
me
pay,
to?
I'll pay for it, but we're gonna get you a championship shirt.
Oh, is that all
No,
we're
you
doing?
don't have
I thought
to
I had to
do
make another
that.
one. Yeah, I can do that. That's fine.
You don't have to
That's
do
fine.
that.
We
That's
can.
fly.
But I'm also making you the Dom. If yeah, dude, the Dom.
You're making him the dom?
He didn't even
He's-
give me a
He's
choice.
such a Dom.
I
dude.
didn't get a choice.
That's not necessarily true. I gave you a choice. You
No, I
said
asked
nothing.
the
You
most
said
expensive
whatever.
thing you had.
The most expensive thing I currently fucking own.
Yeah.
Is my
You
friendship?
might not even like it.
Huh? How do you know? never told me what it was.
It's Wing Zero.
Oh yeah, I want that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no. Make me a wing zero. And
You
make
don't
it look
want
like a
that. Definitely
Make
not
it look
gonna
like-
do that. I'm gonna.
dog.
I'm
the
gonna do.
champion.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and you can tell me what colors you want.
I actually, I was curious. Do you have a Master Gundam?
Master Gundam. I can get a Master Gundam if that's the one you want.
I actually did like Master Gundam a lot,
Yeah,
but
it's about the same as the Dom.
we can talk.
Yeah, we'll get you your trophy.
Job, Zach.
Good job.
Thanks,
Congratulations.
man. Thanks,
Long
my
fought
man.
season.
I'll be honest, as you all know, I did not think I'd get this far.
Dude,
at
do you
all.
remember what I told you when you first started saying that shit? Ished? That defecation? The defecate?
them squirts?
I said, you could take it all the way, homie. You said,
didn't
I don't
believe
know,
myself.
man. I don't know that I can do that.
Zach always plays that bitch mate though. Like,
He
as
does.
Soon as he
wants to
like-
be the victim.
He does. He does. He's
Dude.
being a Jerry.
Listen,
He's being a Jerry.
dude.
Oh no,
Listen.
guys! I just can't make it anymore. I can't do it. But then, as soon as he wins, yeah, I'm the best. I'm the best ever
did
was.
it.
It was
I
a
did
huge
it.
win.
It was
Dude,
so
dude,
huge.
Listen. I'm the.
Do you
dark
want
horse,
this image,
okay?
Zach?
I
I have this image both with pasta and sans pasta.
And with what?
Without pasta.
Oh, well, what's without?
It's just you in that chair with a crown.
Oh, I like the pasta. It
Alright,
it
I'll
adds
send it
character
to you.
my-
I'll send it to you.
character to
Congratulations, Zachary. You won the championship.
Does that make him the sauce on the Spaghetti.
Yeah, that's
Dude, I'm the
his,
sauce.
his.
Oh my god, my jacket is the sauce.
That's what I was gonna say. His jacket's the sauce, man. It's the marinara.
It's the sauce. It's red.
You know
it's
the
the
only reason he
marinara.
got that jacket is so he doesn't show ZD stains.
Did you hear that, Zach? All right, man. Well, that's it for Pokemon League Season 3. We have our champion. We are looking forward to possibly an exhibition between our previous champion and this champion, since he didn't get to play in the playoffs this year for
Definitely will be.
undisclosed reasons that we don't want to get into. But anyway, we're going to try to have an exhibition between these two, and, you know, we'll see how that plays out. What's up?
Right. So I was thinking, and this is also something that you think about option as well. But we do have the off-season committee does have a lot of things that we're brainstorming. I don't know if you'd be interested in like maybe streaming those events.
Oh, always. We're streaming every event that. No, yeah, that's the whole purpose. That I mean, well, when you guys originally set that up, I was like, we definitely still like now that we're this big, you know, we need to keep bringing people in and keep competing and stuff. Like, so we needed off-season stuff, and the only ideas that we had floating around at the time were like the gym leader tournament, which was kind of blase blah last year. And then you guys came up with that really cool color tournament, which I think is going to be fun. Ashley even was like, should I compete? I was like,
Dude,
I was like, do you want to lose?
Damn.
No. No. Tell me you didn't. Dude, think about it.
I did say that,
okay,
actually.
Dude, come on. Come
I said it wouldn't be
Ian.
fun for you.
Ian, come on.
It's not sexism. She just
Ian,
doesn't
come
know.
Ian, come on.
You would think this would be an opportunity for you to share.
She would have did
with
better
your
than
fiancé
Jackson.
and teach her.
He
She would have did better.
He did good in the first 3 weeks.
Because you played for him, basically.
I didn't play for him.
Where the wife shows up and plays, and she's better than him. He's getting all his tips.
Oh,
by
that
the
would be
way,
hilarious.
I've actually been holding on to this. So Gur season 1 was actually me.
Anyway, make sure she comes. We can give her the title of Mrs. CEO.
Well, if she wants to,
I think she should.
we're gonna try to glaze over
Ask-
that
Ask her right
Purposeful.
now on the stream.
betrayal that actually everybody knew.
What betrayal?
Nothing.
I'm the Macaroni Monarch.
Anyway, I'm still going to give away these Celesteelas if you guys want them. Just toss up your Magikarp on the GTS. I'll send it out. Congratulations, Zach, for winning the Season 3 tournament.
Clapping for myself.
And thanks to all my commentators, as always, guys. What more do you have to say?
Now Zach can actually say, name one time.
Name one
Name
time
one
I've
time.
ever had anything remotely respectful or polite to say on stream ever. That's right, you can't.
That's true.
I'm the champ, bitches.
There it
I
is.
already told Zach I'm not calling him champ. I'm still gonna call him bitch.
No, I was thinking about that. I was like, it doesn't feel right. Like, it's not
Yeah,
like a Reese.
even
You know what I
though-
mean?
even though-
Like, it doesn't feel right to call him that.
No,
No,
why?
I am the dark horse. I came into this thing as the dark horse, and I will leave this thing as the dark horse. He was as mysterious as he came, and he was mysterious as he left.
You're very
It's the dark
unmysterious and very annoying. And we'll see you guys in our off season, and we'll see you guys in our next season, season 4, possibly on the Switch with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee editions. Hopefully we do get season or a Gen 8, but if that's where we gotta go, that's where we gotta go for the time being.
Either way, I don't care.
Anyway, we'll see you guys in the off season. It's been a great season. Again, thank you so much to everybody who played, and especially my commentators. Jay, you're the greatest. Zach, you're not that annoying. Steven, I wish you came on more.
I know. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I'll be real. Honestly, as much as I love having Jay and Ian here, I do miss Steven's colorful commentary.
Sorry, guys.
It's
Zach,
just
Zach has been available for you every weekend to be your
I
guy. If there's no one,
I
there's
know
Zach.
he's like
You're
I'm
just-
so
dude. He
loyal.
took Mother's Day off.
What's
All right.
the-
Anyway, we'll
Cruise week, Zach. You know?
yeah. What was that about?
Dang, sorry. The champ
like you
deserves a
love your
vacation
mom or
every
some
once in a
shit.
while.
All right, guys. We'll see you next year. It's been me, Ian, your CEO.
Whoop whoop.
I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.